Rise and shine. Start off with some warm-up, some pullovers. Especially getting up in the morning, everything's real stiff, so we're gonna go ahead and warm up first. My name is Kris Dim. I'm competing in the Mr. Olympia for the first time this year. I just got my pro card last year, and a blessing it is. The first pro show that I competed in placed top 3 at the San Francisco, which qualifies me for the Olympia. I am Cambodia, born in Cambodia, came to the States when I was 3 years old, and I've been there ever since. Basically, I have a family, 2 kids, actually 3, because my baby sister is like my daughter. I've been taking care of her since she was junior high school, so she's like my third daughter, basically. But you know, I have two Max Muscle Store. I'm getting ready to open up a gym. Still have to attend my son's soccer game like today, and still have to work the store and make sure that's not falling apart. And of course, train for Olympia twice a day right now. Do another hour cardio in the morning, another hour cardio at night, and try to fit it all in the short time schedule that I do have. This is home for me. Muscle system, I've been working out here since I was 17 years old, so is where I started off at, and I'm still here till this day. You know, Steve, the owner, I used to work for him, and I used to work for him for about 5 years until I went ahead and opened up my own Max Muscle Store. So he gave me a good opportunity to start off with as far as my base background. But no, I've been here ever since. This is like home of Kris Dim, so muscle system. I started working out originally for wrestling. I used to wrestle 98 pound in high school, believe it or not. And it started off from there, and I started seeing a lot of progress. And you know, one day my wrestling coach thought I should have gone into bodybuilding because everything was so detailed at an early age. And the biggest thing for me was putting on the mass that I needed to compete. But as year progressed and time went by, I started putting on more mass every single year. But you got to remember that was about 15, 17 years ago. So it's taken that long just to put on the mass that I do have. About the same age as Lee Priest, but it's just I'm a late bloomer, if you want to call it. I did my first competition when I was 17 years old. And I've never taken a break since then. So ever since then, the consistency of a slow progress has came from then to now, and never stopped at all. So you have a lot of people who might leave for a couple months and decide to not work out or train or eat right or so forth. But for me, it's always been a real consistent time manner, and it took me this long to get up here, slowly but surely, but I finally did it. So. Fast warm up. We're about 3 weeks away right now. 3 weeks away is a long time, but it's also a short time. So, you know, it seems forever, 3 weeks when you're dialing. You're trying to dial it in, especially on a daily basis. But at the same time, if you think about it, 3 weeks away is a blink of an eye. So. This is it, crunch time. Really trying to dial this last couple weeks in. That's kind of a hard question because I've been competing every single year since I was 17. So all I know is my first competition was in North Bay, 17 years old, rack home 3 trophies, first place overall on best poser. And that got me hooked, of course. Right after that, I progressed, won the Teenage Cal at 19, came back and won the middleweight Cal at 21. I know I took a year off from that because I needed to put on more size, and then at 23 all the way up to 30, I've been competing in the national level. So basically 7 years in the national level, and then at 31, now is when I'm competing in my first Mr. Olympia. So.
Move.
Yeah, so basically I've done, since I turned pro last year at 2003 at the National, was in November. At the same time, I didn't take a break 3 months right after, which is actually 4 months. In March is when I competed in the San Francisco Pro Bodybuilding Competition in 2004. 4 months after the National, I did my first show. Didn't waste a lot of time because I figure it was close to home since I'm from Sacramento. About an hour and a half drive away, so why not? Did it more as a warm-up. I gave it all I got. Didn't really think about what type of placing I was going to do. All I knew was I was going to give it my best, and it was a shocker for me to place top 3 in my first pro competition that qualifies me for the Olympia without, wasting any time, basically. So.
Racket at the bottom. One more knot left. This is it. This is a small belt. Sit. Come on, Kris. Shit. One more.
The support that I get right now is just incredible. I mean, my workout partner, as I mentioned earlier, has been, more than a workout partner. You know, he's been a father, a mentor, guidance. Overall, he's never missed a show. His whole family, his wife, his son, Ryan, Sarah, Kendall, Craig, and then basically my support team as far as my wife, who I've been with for 14 years, since I was 17. So she's been to every one of my contests since day one. My 2 beautiful boys, Joshua and Nathan, and my baby sister, Julie. But with all the support that I've gotten, it's been incredible from the fan, all the feedback that keeps me going, basically going. With Milos believing in me, we just put our head together and we just try to figure out what we can do. As far as Leonard, Milos, and myself, we use 3 eyes. It's better than 1, actually 6 eyes if you want to call it that. But put it all together and decide what we need to do together. as a group versus you know, one guru to another guru. It's not like that with us because we're all friends. So we just try to help each other out and get the 3 critic in one.
Come on now. Good. Come on. Good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Pull. 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 One more. One more. Come on now. Come on. Good. Shit. Whew. Good. Good. Come on now. Good. Pull. Pull. Come on. Pull. Pull. Come on. Come on. Good. Good. Seems like it's getting harder every day. Maybe because my carbs are so low. I fluctuate my carbs. 50 grams one day right now. 100 grams, 150. Drop it back to 50. If I feel I'm real depleted, I might take it up to about 300 grams of carbs. But as high as it gets right now, just because it's so crucial. I'm doing probably about 8 meals a day right now. 2 shakes right after training. Then I try to get in another 6 meals on top of that. So protein's about 450, 500 plus. Carbohydrate anywhere between 50 to 150. Maybe a high carb day, 300 grams. But that's it. That's it right now. Until I get down to really where I feel comfortable with where I look. Get my skin totally dried out. If I can't dry my skin out, I'm just gonna have to keep suffering. Extra cardio, whatever I need to do to get in shape. Especially as my first Mr. Olympia, and I know everybody's gonna be watching me just because I'm the new rookie, and unless I look that much better, I'm not gonna get the comparison that I want. So this is what needs to be done. This is what I need to do. So. Don't want to disappoint anybody, but I'm only about 205 here, so, you know, I'm pressing whatever I can do, especially 3 weeks out. But I'll do what I can for you guys. I always do. Try my best. That's still the name of the game. Good job. Good. Come on now. Focus, focus. Come on. Good. Pull. Good, Kris. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Good. Good stretch. Good job. Good. Come on. Come on. Good. Good. One more. One more. Good.
You know, as far as my training goes, I'm doing split routine. I know what my main focus is for this contest, and that's to bring up my delts to match my arms, bring up my front flare on my quads to get them bigger, and at the same time more detail on my back, because you know, to me those are important tools that's going to progress me into the Olympia, and I'll hopefully do pretty well in it. So.
Come on. Good. Whew. Good, Kris. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. Good, come on. Good, come on. High push.
Yeah.
Gym. Run. Good, Kris. Good. Almost done. Last exercise. Then I'll be back tonight later on for a second session. I'll pull a 45 minutes to an hour cardio today, and then this evening I'll come back and do another 45 minutes to an hour again. So, because it's so close, especially right now, I gotta make sure my skin is paper thin. And in order for me to do that, I gotta get that extra cardio in. It's the most boring thing there is, but it has to be done. Last set. One last one. Sit down after every set. Try to save my energy for the next one.
That's too far. That's too far to go.
Workout? No, I don't think so.
Good. Come on. Come on now. Good. Tight. Tight. Come on. Good, Kris. Good. One more successful workout.
That's it. Let's go see the end results. Let's go in the posing room. Let's see what we have.
Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right.
Yeah, it's a dream come true. For me this year, I didn't think I was going to progress as fast as it did, but Flex magazine was in a big exposure for me. They stuck me on the cover, And being on the cover of Flex is one thing. Being on the cover of Flex, being an Asian bodybuilder is another. It's a blessing to be the first Asian bodybuilder to be on the cover of Flex magazine. At the same time, to be able to step on the Olympia stage, being the first Asian bodybuilder as for that also. That's an extra motivation that shoots through my skin right now and fires me up, because I know for me, representing a whole new culture, a whole new race that hasn't been in the sport. And at the same time, I mean, I have a lot of fans from different race, different country, all around the world, but at the same time, it feels good when you have another person who can relate and come up and say, hey, you know, you're the inspiration that I needed to take me into the sport, that motivates me to push to put on some size. And to top it all off, you're Asian just like me. So to me, that's a big fire, that a desire for me to keep on going and to push to the next limit. You know, my goal is not only to be the best Asian bodybuilder in the world, but also to be one of the best in the world, to be recognized in the sport of bodybuilding. You know, as any athlete, if you take any athlete in the world, whether it be a basketball player, football player, baseball player, you have to remember being an athlete is a short range in your life. And when it's gone, it's gone. So you have to have a backbone after your athlete year is over. You know, basically, you're only going to peak one time in your life. And being an athlete, especially like a pro bodybuilder, you're going to have your fame. But when your fame is done, what are you going to have as far as your backbone? You know, you're going to need the security after when it's done. And to me, business is always going to be first choice. Family is always going to be first choice. My family and my business is always going to be the most important thing in my life. It's a blessing that I can do the bodybuilding part and actually make some money in the sport. But the money that I do make in the bodybuilding world is an icing on a cake. And that's all I look at it as, because to me, if that's gone, I always have my business, I always have my family. And you know, my good friend, guys like Leonard, you know, I see him being a lifelong friend for years, you know, because those are the inspiration and the motivation I need to keep me going, whether it be business-wise, bodybuilding-wise, family-wise. To me, it's a whole circle that makes it complete. Bodybuilding by itself, to me, wouldn't make me happy. Family without bodybuilding wouldn't make me happy. But then trying to put it all together, to me, that's what makes it complete. And I wouldn't have it any other way. My schedule is booked. I start off at 5:30 in the morning with my first workout, and I go to work. I get to the store at 9 o'clock, go and make a deposit. I'm there till 7 o'clock in the evening. And when I get off, I go and do my second half of my workout. And then I go home, and thanks to my wife this year, this is the first year that she's actually cooking for me. So I never had it easy all through this year until all through years I've been doing it on my own, but this year, because she knows how crunch time it is, how busy I am right now, she knows that she's got to help out, and I thank her for that. Yeah, you know, this is going to be a big year right now. I'm also launching my videos called dimvasion.com, DIMVASION. So look out for that video popping up, because it's going to be a shocker for everybody.